and it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our first ever Pride Fair, the Rainbow Fair. I'm requesting all of you to keep your videos on so that we can have an informal, fun session and we can all take away something from this. And mostly it'll be all smiles. Okay. Hi, everyone. So glad to see all of your faces. And thank you so much for giving us some of your time on a weekend, Friday weekend. I know so many of our schedules are so exhausting, and Pride Month is something that everyone should celebrate, be it members of the LGBTQIA plus community or allies, and I'm a strong ally. Before we begin, I'd like to have a short round of introductions with names, pronouns, and just one sentence about ourselves so that everyone can address each other in proper manners with the proper pronouns. I'll begin. Hi, I'm Kavya. My pronouns are she/her. I like to sing, dance, write, and I'm a feminist. Thank you. Who would like to go next? Tejaswini? And listen, everyone has to nominate one more person to do this.
Hello everyone, I am Tejaswini and my pronouns are she/her. I also like to sing, read, write, and I'm a great big Potterhead. I'll nominate Smriti next.
Hi everyone, I'm Smriti and my pronouns are she/her. I'm a medical student and I'm an empath, I'm a Potterhead, and I love singing, cooking, and dancing. I'll nominate Dia.
Hi everyone, this is Dia. My pronouns are she/her, and I love music. I love to read, write, and yeah. I'll nominate Sneha.
Hey everyone, I'm Sneha. My pronouns are also she/her. I'm also a third year medical student and I'm really glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Sneha, who do you nominate to speak next?
Please go ahead.
Couldn't hear that, I think. Just put it in the chat box.
Oh, you can indeed.
All right, no problem. I think Sneha is having some tech issues. She's also recording our meeting, so it's very exhausting for her. I'll go ahead and nominate Soham.
Hi, I'm Soham. I'm 18 and my pronouns are he, him. I like singing and writing and making music. And I nominate Olivia.
Hi guys, I'm Olivia. My pronouns are she, her, and I like poetry and writing. Oh, also I nominate Armish.
Armish, I don't think we can hear you. Could you
Oh shit, I was on mute. Sorry. I was on mute. Hi, I'm Armesh. I'm 18. My pronouns are he, him. I like playing video games, reading books, watching movies, anything to do with electronics, and I nominate Hunan.
Hi, I'm Hunain. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a NEET student and I like reading and I used to bake. I'll nominate Aryan.
Hey, thanks. Hi, I'm Aryan. I'm 16 and my pronouns are he, him. And I'm a writer, speaker, programmer, leader, communicator, whatever you want to call me. And I'm a Marvel fan and a Potterhead. So I would nominate Sahej to go next.
Hi everyone, I'm Sahaj Arora. My pronouns are he, him. I like listening to songs. Now I like to nominate Radhika Shetty.
I guess she's not there in the meeting.
Oh, okay. So I would like to nominate Purvi.
Hi everyone, my pronouns are she/her. I'm 15 and I like dancing and photography. I would nominate Vibha.
So hey all, I am Vibha Madhushi. My pronouns are she and she/her. I love writing poetry. I like to imagine weird things, and yeah, that's it. And I would like to nominate Jannat.
आवाज मत करना. Hi everyone, I'm Jannat. I'm really sorry I won't be able to switch on my video because I'm outside. My pronouns are she/her. I really enjoy writing poetry, reading, painting, watching movies, and I'm a Potterhead too. Looking forward to the fair. Thank you. And I'd like to nominate Suhan.
Hi everyone, my name is Suhan. My pronouns are she/her. I love to draw. I want to become an artist in my future. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Oh yes, I have to nominate someone. I'm so sorry. I would like to nominate Sahej.
Sahej already spoke. Anyone else?
Hunain.
She also spoke. Okay, volunteer, guys.
So I actually don't know anyone, so if you can help me out.
For sure. Okay. Nipun, would you like to go ahead?
Hi, my name is Nipun. I am 17 years old. My pronouns are him, he/him. I like playing video games, editing videos, and I hate studying, so never ask me about that. I'd like to nominate Sophie.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophie. My pronouns are she/her. I'm 15 and I love to cook, bake, sing, and I am amazed by the number of Potterheads that are here. I'm a huge Potterhead too. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Sophie, who do you nominate to go next?
Okay, I'll nominate Dhwani.
Dhwani, we can't hear you actually. Can't hear you still actually. Maybe try and rejoin. I think that would work. Okay. Meanwhile, Shravani, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Shravani. My pronouns are she/her. I like to sing, I like to play the guitar. I do play the keyboard sometimes, but it's not that good. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you. I nominate. I can't see anyone. Oops. Oh, anyone can go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Okay, great. Khushi, would you like to go next?
I'm Khushi. I'm 16 and my pronouns are she, her. I like mangas, drawing, reading, and writing. Yeah. And I nominate Ira.
Hello everyone, I'm Ira. I am a strong ally. I love singing. Yep. I like to nominate
I think Arnab and Ridhika are left. One of them can go ahead, no?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go next. Hi everyone, I'm Arnav. I'm 16. My pronouns are he/him, and I mainly love anime and drawing anime.
That's great. Okay, Ritika, please go ahead. Yeah, for sure. Meanwhile, Manali, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
So I'm Manali Sarkar, and I like playing the keyboard, and my pronouns are she, her.
That's great. I'm so glad to meet all of you. And without further ado, let's go ahead, begin this session. And honestly, what better way to begin a session than with a performance? And I think no one better than Olivia to start. Olivia, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Kavya. It's great to meet you all, even virtually. I love the amount of Potterheads here. I'll be performing a poem that I had written last year, and the premise is basically how, in this whole current scenario, everyone gets anxious or scared, and then you want everything to numb down, and how the process and the journey of feeling again. So, I guess. So, here goes. The poem's called At Long Last. Your soul encompasses everything in the universe, and the concept of outside is merely what the soul wishes to eliminate from within. When life gets overwhelming and you falter, do you ever want to feel nothing at all? Swim in tranquility like you're underwater, or spiral into a chasm, screaming silence as you fall? Suspended in a moonless night, Nyx draping her inky arms around you. Slowly your eyes feel heavy. A touch of hypnosis transports you into a slumber's realm. Amidst this tempest, you hear a peal of distant manic laughter as the night thickens. Erebus, is that you? As Thanatos approaches you furtively, you command the paralysis to lift. Once again, you're overwhelmed. Eyes flying open, you gasp for air, but are met with a mouthful of gushing salty water. Limbs thrashing, pushing yourself towards the luminescence. It's pitch black, you can feel around you, but you cannot see. And for the obscene time, you begin to falter. But you have survived rock bottom, risen from abyss too, and this courage propels you out of stillness. Your newfound dauntlessness fuels your ascent to the surface. Almost there, but am I ready? You're uncertain. But with one final thrust upwards, you break the surface, devoid of doubt as the warm sun cajoles your face. At long last, you smile. It's good to feel again. Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was so beautiful. Let's please have a round of applause for her. Thank you so much, Olivia. That was lovely. I think all of us were so absorbed in the poem that we had like completely focused on screen. Thank you so much. And before we go ahead with our tiny little webinars and performances and activities that we'll be having ahead, I have an activity for you, a little task. So all of you, I'm requesting you to put your videos on for just 5 minutes right now and take out your phones, take a screenshot, click an image of the screen, do whatever you'd like, boomerang it, super zoom it, whatever you like, and put it up on your social media handles with the hashtag I attended the Rainbow Fair. And don't forget to tag us. Let's go. Oh, also, most of you would be on camera by someone else at every given point of time right now, so please smile throughout. All right, just one more minute. I'm hoping most of you are done by now. All right, I can see a bunch of stories here. Thank you so much, guys. Before we get started, Vibha is our first speaker, by the way. So before Vibha starts, Tejaswini has a small announcement to make.
All right, hello everyone. So since it's the Pride Fair and we have decided that at the end of the session we will be keeping an award for the best dress or the best outfit who is going to wear it. Also, a big shout out to Khushi Guha for wearing a pride pin on her badge. That's really, really thoughtful. So if you have any such ideas, you can go and change right now to win the award for the best outfit of this Pride Fair. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tejaswini. It's a lot of motivation, a lot of pressure on us to dress well now. So, all right, Vibha, please go ahead. Vibha is conducting our first webinar.
Okay, so begin with what is pride and LGBTQIA+. So pride is a feeling of deep pleasure derived from one's own achievements with whom one is closely associated or from qualities or positions that are widely admired. But here, pride is an acronym for personal rights in defense and education. It is the promotion of the self-affirmation, dignity, equality, and increased visibility of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, and asexual, that is LGBTQIA plus people as a social group. We educate others and ourselves about how damaging homophobia is and why we need to get rid of it. It's about being proud of who you are, no matter whom you love. You are not what other people say you are. You are who you know yourself to be, and you are what you love. That's okay. Owning your story and loving yourself through that process is the bravest thing one can ever do. Be proud of who you are. who you have been and whom you will become. Hold your head high and ignore the haters. You are you and you're beautiful. Perfectly imperfect. Accept yourself as you are, shining bright like a star. Stand out of the crowd. Stand tall and proud. Your vibes attract your tribe. You are celebrated and loved. Who cares what you look or whom you love? Shout, this is me. Take me as I am. And if they don't, just forget them and remember. Those who were seen dancing were thought to be fools by the ones who couldn't understand the music. Don't shut yourself away or hide. Live your life in the light and do it with pride. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vibha. That was so deep and so beautiful. I think I speak for all of us when I say that that was truly moving and inspiring. Most of us are allies here, and I feel like that spoke so much about what we're thinking right now, about what we thought when we decided to conduct or attend this event. Next, we'll be having a tiny session by Smriti. Smriti, the stage is yours.
Hi guys, I'm Smriti and I have a tiny activity planned for you all. Okay, so Kavya will be sharing a link here on the chat box, and you have to type in one word that comes to your mind when you think of pride. So go ahead and Kavya, can you please put that? Okay, I can see the link already here. So just go ahead and put the word that comes to your mind first. And you can put in many entries as well, but at least one entry per person.
All right, we have 40 responses right now. Keep going, guys. 2 more minutes.
Okay, I think we can display the answers now, Kavya.
Sure, we have 59. I'm waiting for just one more because I like even numbers.
Okay, great. Can you present your screen, please, Kavya? Okay. So I think we can all see everyone's answers now. I'll read out a few of them. Love, awareness, pronouns, education, freedom, support, harmless, solidarity, deserving, warmth, honor, fluid, independent, nothing wrong, beautiful, unicorns. It is so amazing to read all these answers, guys. I think what better way to celebrate Pride Month than to see young minds like us have so much awareness, so much of understanding, standing in support with the LGBTQIA plus community. I think this is just beautiful. If any of you wants to unmute yourself and maybe say a few lines about your answer or the word you wrote, go ahead. Feel free to do that. Also, you can pin your screen, pin Kavya's screen, so in case you can't see the answers.
Well, I've written the word equality because I feel that equality is essential in order to create a better society and a better world, and in order to deliver justice to the people who are being oppressed or are being marginalized.
That's absolutely right, Aryan. Thank you so much for sharing your view. Anyone else?
I've written happiness and beautiful and colorful. So happiness in the sense to be able to love the person you want and to finally be out and proud. Then the word colorful is because there's so many, the spectrum is so wide. So so it has everything in it. So that the colorful like the rainbow, and beautiful is just looking at love. Pure love is actually very beautiful. So yeah.
That's absolutely right, Khushi. Thank you so much. And you're right, it is time we look beyond the binary spectrum. And, they have the LGBTQI plus community has such a beautiful spectrum and such lovely people. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Okay, if no one else wants to go ahead, then should we move on with the next part, Kavya?
I actually want to say something. While accepting the responses, I saw so many people put in the word love, which is why it's bold in the center. And I completely agree. Love is love. And supporting them actually is our way of showing them that, yes, you are equal to us. And sometimes I think they do need that affirmation. Like, myself being a feminist, sometimes it is just about those little things that make you feel like, yes, this world is equal for me. And I think doing that exact same thing even for our queer friends is absolutely important.
Absolutely, Kavya.
Let's go ahead now.
All right. Okay, so this is the part where I would like to speak about gender pronouns and why they are so important. And I would like to talk about why today pronouns should be required instead of preferred. Okay, so what are pronouns basically? I think all of us know what pronouns are. Pronouns are words that are used to refer to people apart from their name. So, at the beginning of the session, all of us said that, I said, for example, that, hey, I'm Smriti and my personal pronouns are she, her. So, pronouns can be gendered like he and she, or they can be gender neutral like they. So, and third person pronouns usually have 5 forms. So conventional pronouns like he, him implies he, him, his, and himself. And neopronouns, or as we said earlier, the gender neutral pronouns imply they, them, their, theirs, and their selves. So why are these pronouns so important and why are we talking about it today? So, there is a term called misgendering. So usually we associate gender expression with gender identity, but this may not always be the case. So misgendering is basically a denial of somebody's personhood and a complete refusal to acknowledge their identity. It can be intentional or it may be completely unintentional. But this is exactly why we're talking about pronouns today. So misgendering is basically invalidation of someone's gender identity over and over again by the use of incorrect pronouns. So why do these pronouns matter so much? Pronouns are, they're not just a preference, but they're required because it is who we are. And by using correct pronouns, we validate the person's identity. It is a way to respect them and create an inclusive environment. So be it work, be it school, be it at your home, with your friends, family, anywhere, you want to have an inclusive environment, right? So using pronouns or using the right pronouns is the way to do that. So just as it can be offensive to make up a nickname for someone and use it against their will, it is offensive to guess someone's pronouns if it is not, if that is not how the person wants to be known. Now, why do I share my pronouns? So you may have the question that many of you here are allies and are not a part of the LGBTQ plus community. So you may have this question like, I mean, it's obvious, I am she, her, or I am he, him. Why should I share my pronouns? So see, there is a privilege of appearing in a way that fits both your gender and the pronouns that people associate with your gender. So if people's assumptions are correct, never having to name those assumptions begins to normalize the very process of making assumptions, which may be incorrect for others. Thus, sharing your pronouns is a great way to disrupt the normalization and privilege of assumption. Okay? So what if I make a mistake? So you're definitely not a terrible person if you mess up or if you take time to adjust to this. It is all about making that extra effort. So to be more inclusive and considerate that everybody has different needs. The best way to deal with such a situation is to quickly apologize, thank them for correcting you, and try hard to get it right in the future. But intentional and conscious hateful usage should be called out. So how do you ask someone for their pronouns? So a great way to create and normalize space for people to share their pronouns is first to share your own. So I would like to give the example of how at the beginning of the event, Kavya began by saying that, or I would like y'all to introduce yourself with your name and pronouns. And she said, I'll go ahead. That is the best way to ask someone else for their pronouns. You normalize this, you ask them, you introduce yourself, tell them about your own pronouns, be it name tags, events, or signature lines in emails. Sharing your own pronouns is the best way to help people become more comfortable to share their pronouns with you. Most people feel respected when asked by what pronouns they go by, so a quick question can always be helpful. Now let's look, this is exactly the importance of gender inclusive language. So we need to shift our language to avoid further assumptions that harm gender non-conforming people intentionally or not. Small changes in verbal and written language can make a big difference in people's lives. So as an example, changing him to them, or man or woman to person, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of a big conference to friends and guests, and so on. So I read this amazing article which said that, Google is going to make this change wherein they are changing certain words like chairman to chairperson. So this is exactly the beginning of gender inclusive language, and this is going to have a huge impact. So y'all would want to ask me now that where do I start? What can I do here? So start by adding your pronouns. So you can do that on your social media profiles. I have seen so many of my friends put it up. I myself have done that. So go ahead, share your personal pronouns so that others feel safe to do the same. They feel that them expressing their pronouns is normal as well. Okay, you can add your pronouns to your profile descriptions in your resume. You can add it under your email signature lines and even on Zoom calls. So one thing I would actually suggest, I mean, if we were doing this on Zoom, I would have actually requested all of you all to rename yourself to with your personal pronouns. It shows a gender inclusive environment. And yeah, that's it from my side. So thank you for listening so patiently, guys. So over to you, Kavya.
Thank you so much, Smriti. That was absolutely beautiful. I think a lot of us got to know a lot of more things about pronouns and why they're so important than we already did. Right here, the rains have begun and it's kind of getting gloomy. Smriti's speech and her amazing yellow sunny outfit totally made us feel happier about that. And right now, to make our moods even happier, we have our next performance by Shravani. Shravani, the stage is yours.
Hi, I'm Shravani. So this is a Pride Fair, and Pride is love and respect. So here's something that I'm gonna sing. Hope you like it. Could you tell me if this is audible? झूम के दो दिल ऐसे मिलेंगे आओगे जब तुम साजना अंगना कूद मिलेंगे बरसेगा सावन बरसेगा सावन झूम झूम के दो दिल ऐसे मिलेंगे. Thank you.
That was brilliant, Shravani. And all of us who watched Jab We Met now want to go downstairs in the rain and recreate the rain scene from that movie.
Thank you so much.
Love the performance.
Glad you liked it.
Thank you so much. Now, before we move on to the next performances, we have another short informational session by Aryan. Aryan, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Kavya. So, hey guys, I'm Aryan, and a very good evening to all of you. And a big thank you to all of you who've joined us today in this session. Today we have gathered here in order to celebrate a special segment of our society, a segment that is special, but they're not different from us. They're just another human beings, but they're different in an emotional aspect. And that's what we are celebrating, and that's what the Pride Month is about. In order to support them, in order to boost their rights, in order to boost their voices. And that's why we have gathered over here. And that's what Teens Unstoppable exactly supports. So basically, over here, Teens Unstoppable happens to be an ally. I am an ally. Kavya over here is an ally. And many of us over here are allies. But you might ask me that what is an ally? I don't know. The term seems familiar, but I don't know what an ally is. Well, to make you understand the concept, well, here's a simple example. Suppose if you are a king of a township or a kingdom, and your kingdom or township suddenly comes under attack one day. What do you do in that case? Well, the army is huge, the enemy army is huge, and you have a tiny army. Well, you're going to be overwhelmed for sure. The only obvious thing that you're going to do is you're going to ask for help from a neighboring kingdom. So that's exactly what an ally means. The king who is giving you support, who is lending his army to you, is an ally. He has nothing to do with the war himself, because the war is between you and your enemy. But the king has nothing to do with it. But still, he's supporting your cause and he's willing to fight along with your side. So basically, that king happens to be an ally. And to understand what a social justice ally is, it's a similar concept. So basically, a social justice ally is a person of a social identity group who stands up in support of the members of another group. Typically, he's a member of a dominant group, a larger part of the society, and he's willing to fight alongside the people of the group which is being discriminated against and is being treated unjustly, regardless of his own identity, of their identities, and not caring about the impression which he's leaving upon the society. He doesn't care about what the society says about himself, because he supports their cause and he's willing to stand by them. And that's why he is an ally. And what he works for is benefit. Now, he's not working for his own benefit. He's working for something which we call as collective benefit. So let me explain what collective benefit over here means. So basically, collective benefit in the sense we all benefit from a collective efforts to create a better educated and more understanding world that treats all of us with dignity, respect, and equality. And there's nothing wrong with that, because he is working for the benefit of the society, for the greater good, not for his own benefit. And that's exactly the pith of being an ally. And Martin Luther King, I'm pretty sure all of you know him. He's a very famous personality. And he had once famously said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And being an ally is more than just being sympathetic towards the people who experience discrimination. It is more than simply believing in equality. Being an ally, being willing to act with for others in pursuit of ending their oppression and creating equality, well, that's the major objective of an ally. And thus, there was one Dalai Lama, I don't remember, maybe he was the 13th or the 14th one, but he had famously said that it's not enough to have compassion, because you must act. There's no point if you have got compassion and sympathy for them, because if you're not willing to act for them, just because you have got some sympathy and compassion doesn't mean that you can create a change in the world. In order to create a change in the world, you need to act, you need to fight alongside them. And well, that's exactly what the objective of an ally is. And to be a good ally, well, there are some pointers which you need to remember. And here are five simple pointers from my side in order to help you become a good ally. The very first pointer is to educate yourself about different identities and experiences. Well, that's as simple as saying, suppose if a friend approaches you tomorrow and tells you, hey man, help me build a house. You'll be like, okay, fine. But you agreed with him, but you haven't had any prior experience in building a house before. And you don't know how to go about building a house. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to go through some courses, you're going to open a blueprint, you're going to have some experience, develop some experience, and then approach that friend and tell him, okay, I'll help you build a house. That's similar to what we are understanding over here. Consider yourself as the person you are, and the person who is approaching you, your friend, is approaching you in order to discuss what he's feeling, his emotions. He's ready to share his secrets with you. But you are creating a change, and that change is the house which you are creating. But if you don't have the relevant education, suppose if you had gone to help that friend without having any prior knowledge or experience, then that house would have tumbled upon that friend and that friend would have died. It's as simple as that. So basically, when you're creating a change, you need to have the adequate knowledge about that topic, because you're sure to insult someone, you're sure to hurt someone. So that's the thing, that you need to educate yourself, and you don't need to educate yourself. You need to also educate the people around you, because you can create a change. But at some point in time, you are going to require help to create that change. And even an ocean is filled with tiny droplets of water, right? So you need to have help. And that's what you're going to do by educating the people around you. That what the cause is, how are they being oppressed, how are they being marginalized, what they need, what are the problems they're facing. That's what you have to educate them about. And that's what's going to create or bring about a change in the society. Next is challenging your own discomfort and prejudices. Well, to explain this, consider yourself as another friend, and a friend approaches you trying to express his feelings and emotions about how he is maybe bisexual or maybe he's a gay. Then what will you do? Are you just going to sit away from him and say, oh, he's a gay, I won't even approach him? I mean, that's not right. If you even frown at that person, it's going to hurt that person, right? So you need to overcome your own discomforts and prejudices. You need to bring about a change in yourself. You need to bring about a change within you in order to change the scenario around you. And that's exactly what it means, that you have to challenge your own discomfort and prejudice. Approach that friend. Sit next to him. Understand his problem. Listen to him. And that's what's going to bring about a change. Because if you're just willing to stay away from that person and not do anything, well, that's not going to help you anyways in the future. Then we've got learning and practicing the skills of being an ally. Well, being an effective ally is not just about listening and learning. It requires courageous action, because allies are often aware about the conversations that are happening behind the backs of the people. So suppose if you are a person and you know that, okay, a group is criticizing the person behind his back. So you're aware about the conversations, because allies are aware about the conversations, and you have the power to advocate for inclusive practices. So for example, if a marginalized group is not considered for a stretch of assignments or a task, despite having all the same qualifications as you or your friend group has, then that's discrimination basically. And what you need to do is that as an ally, you can push that group to reconsider by asking questions and encouraging the group to explain their decision-making process, because that's racism, that's discrimination, and that's just not right. And in order to do that, you need to speak up. You need to have those tough conversations with those people and tell them that what they're doing is not right. And that's exactly being, practiced. The art to prepare. This is not a debate competition that you have to listen and then you have to prepare a rebuttal. Don't interrupt people as they speak. Try to acknowledge what they are trying to say and make another point after considering what they have said. Because when you hear something that is different from your own thinking or analysis, accept that person's description of their own experiences, because they have experienced it and you have not. That's the difference between you two. The person has experienced it, and you need to learn how to step into that other person's shoe and understand what's life from his perspective, what he's going through, how he's feeling, how he's being oppressed by the people. And that's what it means, that listen, Be a good listener to all the people who approach you for your help. And last but not the least, speak up and let them speak up. Let's get to the let them speak up part first. Now, you're back in a particular room, and now instead of yourself, the whole LGBTQ A plus LGBTQIA community to voice their ideas, to voice their opinions. The Rumades, what is to help them, and speak up yourself. Because
I think your voice was cracking.
Oh yeah, sorry. Are you able to hear me right now? I've shifted to another network.
Yeah, okay.
Because I guess I lost my
Hear the
connection.
last sentence.
Where was I last?
Just the last sentence we could.
Okay, so I was just saying that in order to have them being heard, just retweet them, highlight them, spotlight them, share them on your Instagram stories, and do whatever you can for them. And speak up. Because if you see a person being discriminated, and if you're not going to speak, then someone else is going to come tomorrow and he's going to discriminate against that person. So thus, you need to speak up in order to bring about a change in the society, a revolution in the society. And that's what Mahatma Gandhi had said, that be the change that you wish to see in the world. Bring about the change in yourself in order to see a change in the society. In order to have something you've never had before, do something you've never done before. In order to do something you've never done before, be someone you've never been before. And that's the mantra of having a successful social life and attaining the objective you're working towards. So that's it from my side, and I guess we have Dia next for a splendid performance. So that's it. Thank you so much for the patient hearing. That was a long
Thank you so much, Aryan. I think we all felt like we were in a TED talk, and it was so inspiring, so motivating, the way Aryan gave us so many examples. And that was such a brilliant conclusion to all of our little webinars that we've planned for you. All the little workshops are now over, and now our time is solely devoted to two things. First, the performances, and last but not the least, the results of the competitions. So without further ado, I'm inviting my best friend, Dia, to go ahead, our public relations head. She's going to be singing and playing the ukulele for us. Dia, the stage is yours.
Hi everyone. I'm a little nervous right now, so just don't mind that. Aryan spoke about educating people around us, and I feel it's very, very necessary to do that. And so as an artist, I feel that it's not just about educating people, but it's also embracing yourself for who you are. So being allies, or maybe even being a part of the community, you're just supposed to embrace yourself, and that is a key component to a very peaceful society. So I'll be playing a song which is about embracing yourself, and it's called Put Your Records On by Corinne Bailey Ray. I'll also be playing my ukulele along with that, so I hope you'll enjoy this. Can you all hear this? Okay. Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls never touch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we got it wrong, but somehow. The west is sky, sunburned and lonely, sipping tea in a bar by the roadside. Don't you let those other boys fool you. Gotta love that Afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Oh, don't you hesitate. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your head down. It was more than I could take. Pity for pity's sake. Some nights keep me awake, and I thought I was stronger. When you're gonna realize that you don't have to try any longer. Do what you want to. Don't put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your head down. You're gonna find yourself someday, somehow.
Oh my God, I have just 3 words to describe this. Absolutely ethereal. And the fact that you were nervous about this makes me concerned that if you're confident about something, how crazily amazing are you at that? And just when I thought it couldn't get any better than this, we have our next performance coming up by Smriti. Smriti, the stage is all yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Kavya. And Dia, that was a stunning performance. Amazing, amazing. I have no words. Okay, guys, so I'm going to sing Tujhe Kitna Chahne Lage Hum from Kabir Singh. Dil ka dariya beh hi gaya, ishq ibadat बन ही गया, खुद को मुझे तू सौंप दे, मेरी जरूरत तू बन गया, बात दिल की नजरों की सच कह रहा, तेरी कसम तेरे बिन न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, इस जगह आ गई चाहते अब मेरी, छीन लूंगी तुम्हें सारी दुनिया से ही, तेरे इश्क पे हाँ हक मेरा ही तो है, कह दिया है ये मैंने मेरे रब से भी, जिस रास्ते तू ना मिले उस पे न हो मेरे कदम, तेरे बिन न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम. Thank you.
Wow, that was so amazing. I think all of us are just like in this peaceful utopia kind of world. I swear, Aryan, this is all award ceremony. I feel like I'm at a professional singing concert right now. And up next, we have Soham performing, and all of us are so excited. I have to be very honest with you. We saw some forms where people were most excited about Soham Sharma's performance. So go Soham, all the best.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Okay, so I'm going to be singing just a song which I personally like a lot, and I hope you guys like it too. I'm dying on the moon, my dear, I'll be there soon. It's a quiet starry place. Times were swallowed up in space. We're here a million miles away. There's things I wish I knew. There's something I keep from you. It's a dark and scary place, but with you, my dear, I'm safe. You're here a million miles away. We're lying on the moon. It's a perfect afternoon. Your shadow follows me all day, and with you, my dear, we're safe. You're here a million miles away.
Wow, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Soham. A lot of people are like joining in right now. They're all so excited. I mean, your voice is amazing. Great. And next up, we have Dhwani Panjwani, who's going to perform. Dhwani, please go ahead. The stage is all yours.
Hello. So I didn't get a chance to introduce myself earlier. So hello everyone, I'm Dhwani Panjwani. My preferred pronouns are she/her. I'm a third year undergraduate electrical engineering student. And yes, I love writing and I love listening to music. So today I'll be performing a poem which is called as Conditions Apply. So it actually isn't written by me, but it is written by my teacher and a very close friend of mine. So I'll begin. They said honesty is the best policy. Was it all just a big lie? They forgot to mention that conditions apply. They said God made everyone. Jesus loves you, Krishna loves you, all I can do is sigh. They should have added that conditions apply. They say love transcends hatred. They won't even let me try. They didn't mention that conditions apply. They said we have liberty and fraternity and equality. They take the moral high. They should have mentioned that conditions apply. They killed my sisters, calling them child lifters. They were in fact innocent. Not one heard their cry. Law protects the innocents, but you know, conditions apply. They gave me two options, begging or prostitution. They never told me why. They tell kids that good things happen to good people. They don't mention that conditions apply. I was supposed to get a job as the honorable court decreed. A long time has gone by, no job materialized, nor did acceptance. I implore you to show me which conditions apply. I walk your streets, I sing your songs, you give me money, I bless you and move along. Through neglect and contempt, I hold my head high. But when the Ardhanareshwar becomes Rudra, the end is nigh. For now, I can handle it. Just, just remember that conditions apply. Thank you.
Wow, Dhwani, that was so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dhwani. That was just amazing. And coming up next is Kavya. She's the founder of Teens Unstoppable. So let's give a big hand for Kavya.
Thank you so much, everyone. Hi, I'm Kavya, and I'll be performing this song that I love. I hope you guys like it. हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए, गुलों की शोखियां जो भंवरे आके लूट गए, बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों न मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, है सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं। ये सारी कोयलें बनी है आज डाकियां, कुहू कुहू में चिट्ठियां पढ़े मजाकियां, इन्हें कहूँ कि ना छुपाए किसमें है लिखा बताए, उसकी आज मैं नजर उतार दूं, सवार दूं, है सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं। बरामदे पुराने हैं, नई सी धूप है, जो बन के खटखटा रहा ये किसका रूप है, शरारतें करे जो ऐसी भूल के है जाब, कैसे उसको नाम से मैं पुकार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं। हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए, गुलों की शोखियां जो भंवरे आके रूठ गए, बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों न मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, है सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं। Thank you so much.
Oh my God, that was brilliant, Kavya. I mean, I was just reading the comments, and okay, so Suhan has written that this feels like a concert. Thank you so much, Suhan, and beautiful, Kavya. Thank you so much. I think everyone loved it, and thank you so much, everyone, for being such patient listeners. Over to you again, Kavya. Please carry on.
Thank you so much, Smriti. Now, I know this is something that almost everyone here is waiting so desperately for. We are about to announce the results of the hashtag Wear It With Pride competition. This, for all of those who don't know, was a t-shirt design competition that Teens Unstoppable had hosted. And we got this amazing response. So many talented artists came up to us. And I think we were so overwhelmed. And at the very beginning, when we set out to kind of send out the forms, we were like, okay, we're going to have one prize and one person who wins this thing. And then we were like, okay, then the responses started coming in. We were like, okay, 2 people, 3 people max. And now we've become so confused that you will see how this confusion has affected us. Tejaswini will tell you exactly how. Please take over, Tejaswini. I'll present my screen.
Thank you, Kavya. So thank you everyone for waiting so patiently and being such a wonderful audience. Like every comment you gave was such confidence boosters for everybody. So thank you for that. And now is the most awaited moment for the Wear It With Pride results. Okay, so Kavya, please present the screen. Okay, so shout out to Kaya for this wonderful presentation that she's made. It's sparkling and glowing all over. Yeah, so as you know, the Verit with Pride was a competition held so that, talents of, artistic background can showcase their talents via this, t-shirt designing contest. So the theme was Pride, and we've got amazing responses. And as Kavya said, we had a very hard time choosing the winners. So we'll go from third place, moving on to the first place. All right. So the third place goes to drum roll. Okay, so the third one is a tie between Raghuveer and Namya. Congratulations to both of them. Please give them a big round of applause. Are they here in the meeting now?
I'm not sure. If you guys are here, you can definitely speak. Yeah,
Namya is here. Congratulations, Namya and Raghuveer. All right. So
Thank you. I don't know if I had to say anything, so I just said bye.
yeah, we'll surely post their designs to you on the group or on our social media pages so that you can see their beautiful artistic expressions. And amazing. Thank you for participating. And now we'll move on to the second place. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, the second place is also our tie, which shows how confused we were. So congratulations to Renu and Suhan. You guys were amazing.
Thank you so much. I've been so nervous for this. I entered like 3 times just to, be sure that they like it. It's like the biggest achievement for now.
Thank you so much, guys, for the opportunity. Like the theme was quite challenging. Try to keep it neutral because didn't want to come across in any way mean because it's actually a very sensitive topic. But
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah,
Means
thank
a
you
lot.
so much. And we feel honored to have such artists with us. And thank you for participating again. And now, finally, the first place. Okay, I'm so nervous. On the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes, congratulations to Yashasmita. She is the winner of our Verit with Pride competition. Is she here in the meeting?
No, she hasn't joined.
Okay, so
We'll have to call her to tell her now.
yeah, well, heartiest congratulations to Yashasmita. Her designs were also brilliant, amazing work. Yeah, so these are the results. We'll be posting their designs. Oh, they're right here. Okay. Kavya, can you tell us who made which?
Oh yeah, for sure. So the winning design is the one you see in black on the right bottom corner that was made by Yashasmita. That is our logo in a Pride theme, and I think it is so beautiful. All of us instantly fell in love with it. Some of the other featured artists on this page that we loved were this is some of Suhan's designs, Khushi's designs, Namya's designs, Raghuveer, Arnav, I think,
Yeah.
that is all of them. They've done a great job.
Yeah, we can see that they're all so amazing. So you can understand how hard it was for Kavya and Sneha to choose from them. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right. With that, we come to the end of this Pride Fair. And honestly, I had such an amazing time, guys. When we started off with this plan of having a Pride Fair, this was something that the 5 of us always thought that, okay, we all 5 of us are allies. And at least once in our life, we want to attend a Pride Fair. And then all of us were just talking about it, and we were like, okay, what do we do for Pride Month and things like that. And then we were just like, okay, why not just have a Pride Fair? And honestly, I think that was one of the best ideas that we've had so far. And I'm so grateful to all of you for coming here. The performers did an amazing job. I think I'm just going to go back and hear their songs on loop for the next few days. Like Ed Sheeran and Shawn Mendes, Ariana Grande, they're all going away from my playlist for 2-3 days. I'm just listening to you guys' songs again and again. Thank you so much for coming here, all of you who participated, all of you who made the workshops so interesting, so lively. all the activities, and all of you who made this event so special for us as well. Thank you so much. I think I speak for everyone here when I say that this was one of the best days I've had in this entire 2.5 years, whatever, 1.5 year of the pandemic. Thank you so much, guys. If any of you would like to speak and give us your final comments, we would definitely love to hear something from you.
I would like to really give a huge shout out to all of those who submitted their artwork. It was so beautiful. It must have been so difficult to make the decision, but beautiful. And to all the performers, thank you so much. I remember Kavya telling me that we'll be sending out invitations to the performers. And thank you so much, guys, for coming today. Thank you for your brilliant performances. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And we'll really be hearing out Olivia's idea to make the winner of our Wear It With Pride our official merch. So we'll be thinking about that. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Would any of you like to say something, guys?
It was a great event all over, and I'm glad to be a part of it, honestly. And thank you, Kavya. Thank you, Teens Unstoppable. Thank you, everyone on the board, for making this possible. And it's a great event. And thanks to the singers for making this, the event lively and the atmosphere filled with songs and fun and everything. So thank you so much, everyone, for making this event a grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Aryan. If none of you have anything to say, I just want to talk about one more section of people. Everyone who put up their comments in the comment section, thank you so much. Being a part of the organizing team and the performing team, I really felt so motivated, so happy to see that you guys were enjoying what we were doing. It made an impact. You guys actually felt what we wanted you to feel. That was great. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much for giving us your Friday evening. Okay, I think this is where it all ends. I'm just kind of stalling because I don't want this thing to end ever. But thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much.
Have a group picture.
Oh, yes. So sorry. I forget about this every time. Can we please have your videos on for a minute, guys? Okay, this is going up on the official page. Give me a sec.
Should we all do victory?
For sure. Got it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.